Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited Q1 FY26 earnings conference call hosted by Marathon Capital Advisory Private Limited. Before we begin, a brief disclaimer. The presentation which Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited has uploaded on the stock exchange and their website, including the discussions during this call, contains or may contain certain forward-looking statements concerning Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited business prospects and profitability, which are subject to several risks and uncertainties, and the actual result could materially differ from those in such forward-looking statements. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain, Joint Managing Director, Kewal Kiran Clothing. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning and thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Q1 earning call. I am joining today Mr. Concall, President Retail and Marathon Capital, and our Investor Relations Advisor. We are pleased to report a strong start to FY26, which result that reflect solid operational executions and continued tractions across our key brands. The quarter performance further strengthens our confidence in our Vision 2028 roadmap. Let me take you through the key highlights. Consolidated revenue for Q1 26 stood at rupees 235 crore, up 54.5% year-on-year, driven by strong volume growth and better realization. Standalone revenue grew by around 20% year-on-year, reaching rupees 181 crore, supported by robust performance in both retail and non-retail channels. Notably, volumes growth of April on consolidated basis came in at 46.4% year-on-year, reflecting strong consumer demand and improved market presentation. Average realization per unit improved by 14.4% year-on-year, driven by higher full price sales and an increased shares of apparel in the product mix. Our performance reaffirms the strength of our portfolio and our ability to connect with aspirational consumers through compelling lifestyle positioning and trend-forward merchandising. On profitability, EBITDA for the quarter came in at rupees 42 crores, a growth of 50.6% year-on-year. EBITDA margin stood at 17.8% at the upper end of our guided range of 17 to 18%. This is driven by operating leverage from higher volume, product mix optimizations, including stronger contribution from Killer, Cross and Junior Killer. Continue focus on cost efficiency across the volume chain. On the expansion front, we added a net 14 EBOs during the quarters, bringing our total count of 623 stores as of June 30th, 2025. The stores rollout was focused on Tier 1 stores in malls, Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities, in line with our strategy to expand lifestyle accessibility in underpenetrated markets. We also saw encouraging feedback from our recent Spring-Summer 2026 trade show across all our major brands like Killer, Aegis, Cross, Junior Killer and Integrity, which give us strong visibility for H2 booking and channel confidence. Looking ahead, the macro environment is showing signs of sustained recovery and we remain well positioned to benefit from improving consumer sentiment. We expect to maintain growth momentum through the festive and winter season, supported by continued recovery in discretionary spending, product innovations and premiumizations, deeper retail expansion, ongoing EBO expansion with a target of adding 100+ stores in FY 2026, category diversification, strong brand lead storytelling. We remain committed to drive profitable brand-led growth while driving superior shareholder returns over the long term. With that, I will now open the floor for questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. We take the first question from the line of Jay Gupta from an individual investor. Please proceed.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So just wanted to check with you the key drivers for the growth for this. Has it been volume driven or ASP growth driven?
It's a combination of both. On a standalone basis, and there has been a consolidation of cross also. So mix of all three.
But you've seen volume growth across both cross as well as on the standalone basis, or it's primarily on the standalone?
Yes, there has been a volume growth on standalone as well as cross.
So the reason why I asked this question, last quarter you had talked about you seeing renewed growth in the denim segment. So how has denim performed for this particular quarter specifically?
Denim has been above 50% for this quarter also.
So you've seen the renewed demand for denim coming back to the market, which has led to ASP growth, or is it just a combination of all factors?
So volume growth has been there in all the categories of sales.
Including denim. Including denim. And so just one more question, primarily to do with the working capital. In the previous call, you talked about efforts towards improving the working capital across levels. Any overview on that?
Yeah. So currently, the working capital, as I had mentioned last time also, the working capital limits cycle is high for cross. That's one of the reason in consolidation the working capital cycle goes up. That's one. However, this time the seasons are preponed. So the manufacturing cycle works up 3 months in advance structure. So we have already put things in work in progress, and that's the reason the working capital was higher on the first quarter. I think it should streamline over the annualized basis, which we feel that it should stay effective between 130 to 135 days.
That's on a console basis, or it's primarily only on cross basis?
That's on console basis.
Okay. And so just last one question on the vision statement which you had released last time. Just wanted to check any positive steps towards any of the initiatives which you had highlighted.
We already started working on EBOs. If you see that the first quarter we already opened 14 EBOs. So our team is working on that, and we can say that we will achieve that whatever we say.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All the very best. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from the line of Amit Agicha from HG Hava. Please proceed.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yeah. You are audible.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, sir. So what is the current blended cost of debt, and is there plan to remain debt-free or take strategic levels of expansion?
Your voice is cracking. No. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, am I audible and clear now?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Yeah, so my question is connected to the cost of debt. Like, is there plan to remain debt-free or take strategic leverage for expansion?
But right now our growth can be achieved through internal accruals. So I don't think there is a need for a debt for an increment of the debt. However, if there is any opportunity for an inorganic growth, maybe we may look into it.
And so what is the current inventory holding period, and how is the management balancing like fashion seasonality risk with inventory turnover?
So as I said, we feel that, overall, on an overall basis, our working capital cycle should stay anywhere between 130 to 135 odd days. But during the quarter, it has gone up. It should rationalize over the next 3 quarters.
Thank you, sir. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take the next question from the line of Arpan Rathod from Insight Advisory. Please proceed.
Good morning, sir, and congratulations on a very good set of numbers.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions. First is on the gross margin. YOY, the gross margin has come down a bit, although QOQ it is looking good. So if you can please guide us what gross margin on a full year basis we should look forward to, and also why the dip.
The gross margin, see, we are comparing the gross margin on Q1 FY25 to Q1 FY26. If you look at the overall number of the last year, the gross margins were at 42%. We feel that, the gross margin should steadily be somewhere between 42 to 45%. Currently, the gross margins have gone down because of the change in the channel mix and the category mix.
Category by category, we means because of the addition of cross, is the gross margin coming down because of that, or?
It's on console basis. It's because of cross, and it is also because of the category mix. So if denim contributes the highest. So if the margins, if the growth in denim is lower as compared to the other categories, definitely there will be a little bit impact on the gross margin.
Okay. Secondly, can you just, since you talked about channel performance, what has been your channel-wise performance? Your retail channel, I understand, has improved significantly. So if you can just throw some light there.
So the retail both the channels have, generally we give the bifurcation on retail to non-retail. Retail has grown 86% on year-on-year basis, and 29% has been on a non-retail category. Basic reasons has been, one is the higher growth from EBO channel. The SSG growth during the current quarter was around 25%, and acquisition of cross, which was primarily in LFS channels. And last year's numbers were only on a standalone basis. So on a like-to-like basis, we feel that, there will be a healthy growth across all channels, which includes the LFS, EBOs and MBOs, as well as e-commerce. And we feel that, the retail as well as non-retail channels should contribute to 55-45%.
That's great to hear. My other question was on cross. As you mentioned that last year, the same quarter, cross was not there. So what has been the performance of cross? And a related question, post that is, considering that now Killer Junior is almost 2 years old. So if you can throw some light on Killer Junior performance and where do we see for the full year basis?
On a standalone basis for cross numbers, it has been on a growth. Growth has been on an overall basis has been around 20%. That's one. Second, the junior, generally it's not been 2 years. Quarter 1 of FY25 was the first year for junior killer. Since the bases are lower, we don't give absolute number structure, but there has been a growth in this season also. We have already come from a roadshow where the dispatches should start from fourth quarters of this year. And we see there has been healthy attraction in junior killer also.
On the roadshow front, I understand that typically you do a sales conference around this period.
Yes.
Can you just guide us how has been the response there? And considering that the season would be little early because of Diwali getting preponed, so how do we see quarter two performance there?
ऐसा है कि जैसे जो अभी हमने जो रोड शो किया उसमें हमारे को जो नेक्स्ट सीजन का परफॉर्मेंस हमको है ना बहुत अच्छा लगा, मतलब बहुत अच्छा आया है। और इस बार भी अगर आप ये क्वार्टर वन भी अगर आप देखेंगे तो मार्केट बहुत का सेंटीमेंट बहुत पॉजिटिव था। तो सेकेंडली जब मार्केट सेंटीमेंट अगर पॉजिटिव होते तो हर ब्रांड्स के लिए आपकी डिस्काउंटिंग कम हो जाती है, तो आपका एवरेज रियलाइजेशन भी बढ़ जाता है, तो आपका प्रॉफिट और बढ़ने में वो एक बेनिफिट हो जाता है। उसके अलावा भी जब मार्केट सेंटीमेंट पॉजिटिव होते तो आप अपने स्टॉक को और कंट्रोल कर पाते हो। तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, और जो हिसाब से अभी हमको रिस्पांस आया है वो बहुत अच्छा आया है, तो मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम कमिट करें कि ये साल भी हम डबल डिजिट ग्रोथ करेंगे तो हमारा इंटैक्ट रहेगा।
Great. Double digit. Great. I think that's it from my side, and all the best for the full year.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before we proceed with the next question, participants, in order to ask a question, please press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Amit Agicha from HG Hawa. Please proceed. I would
Hello.
just request Mr. Amit to unmute and then speak.
Audible, sir?
Yeah. Please, Amit.
Yeah, thank you a lot. What are the top 2 or 3 learnings from the last 2 or 4 quarters that have influenced the strategy changes?
देखिए ऐसा था कि जो लास्ट ईयर हमारा एक मिस्टेक किया था कि हम लोग जस्ट इन टाइम स्टॉक इन्वेंट्री को जब लेके गए थे तो उसमें हमारा लास्ट ईयर फर्स्ट क्वार्टर वाज वेरी बैड, और वो इन्वेंट्री को हमको पूरा करने में हमारे को एटलीस्ट 2 और 3 क्वार्टर लग गए। तो इस बार है ना सीजन भी फर्स्ट था, इस बार इन्वेंट्री हमने पहले से ही फोकस किया है कि जो एक लर्निंग था हमारे लिए कि हमारा इन्वेंट्री नहीं होना चाहिए, जस्ट इन टाइम इन्वेंट्री गारमेंट में होता नहीं है। देखिए बिजनेस में थोड़ा मार्केट सेंटीमेंट पॉजिटिव और प्लस माइनस होता ही है। इस बार ये क्वार्टर में बहुत अच्छा पॉजिटिव सेंटीमेंट था, इसके लिए हमारे को भी बिजनेस ग्रो करने में हमारे को भी बेनिफिट मिला। उसके अलावा आपका मार्केट पॉजिटिव होता है तो आपके ना डिस्काउंटिंग कम हो जाती है, और मुझे अभी भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि जो हिसाब से हमको रिस्पॉन्स आ रहा है तो अगेन मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि बहुत अच्छा बिजनेस होगा, और क्वार्टर 2, क्वार्टर 3, क्वार्टर 4 जो हम कमिट कर रहे हैं तो वो हिसाब से हम नंबर भी डिलीवर कर पाएंगे।
सर, आपका एक्सपोर्ट्स का रेवेन्यू परसेंटेज कितना था क्वार्टर 1 FY26 में, आपका आगे टारगेट क्या है फॉर द फुल ईयर एक्सपोर्ट्स में से?
हमारा एक्सपोर्ट बहुत बड़ा नहीं है, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट डूइंग एनी लेबल्स, वी आर डूइंग आवर ओन ब्रांड ओनली, सो अराउंड 3 to 4% होगा, और ये साल भी उतना ही रहेगा। मेजरली वी आर एक्सपेंशन इन इंडिया, नॉट इन अब्रॉड, सो अभी हमारा वो स्ट्रेटेजी भी नहीं है कि हम एक्सपोर्ट को बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपांड करेंगे।
सर, क्या आप नए कोई प्रोडक्ट्स या कैटेगरीज में आना और कुछ प्लान कर रहे हैं सर, एक्सेसरीज वगैरह कुछ?
ऑलरेडी है, आप उसी को बढ़ाना है। सो कैटेगरी को और वाइड करना है, हम लोग ऑलरेडी सारे कैटेगरीज में ऑलमोस्ट है।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू, ऑल द बेस्ट, दैट्स इट फ्रॉम माय साइड।
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Pawan Kumar from Ratnatraya Capital. Please proceed.
Hi sir. मुझे पूछना था कि हेलो, हाय पंकज, हाय हेमंत जी। सर मुझे पूछना था कि ये अदर इनकम में इस क्वार्टर कुछ एक्स्ट्रा बहुत हाई है एज कम्पेयर टू लास्ट 2 क्वार्टर, तो क्या हुआ है और सस्टेनेबल रेट क्या है हमारा? और ऑल्सो अगर आप हमको एट ए फुल डेनिम लेवल में क्रॉस और केकेसीएल दोनों मिलाकर आप अगर वॉल्यूम ग्रोथ बता सके ईयर ऑन ईयर बेसिस तो इट वुड बी ग्रेट।
Sorry, your first question was related to other income. Other income, okay. The other income was around 13.9 CR. Okay, most of the investments are in mutual funds, and it is linked to the NAV of the mutual funds. That's one. And secondly, okay, some of the investments have been done. A little bit of investment has been done in Style Bazaar. Okay, where there has been a growth in the absolute value. Overall basis, annualized figure, I think the other income should stay somewhere between 30-35 CR.
एनुअलाइज बेसिस आप बोल रहे हो 30-35 ठीक
Yep.
ठीक है और आप अगर आप हमें वो वॉल्यूम का अगर जस्ट आइडिया दे सको तो एट ए डेनिम लेवल और शर्ट लेवल क्या ग्रो किया हम लोगों ने अगर कंसोलिडेटेड पर भी है तो भी चलेगा
We have already given the overall number that okay, there has been on a standalone basis there has been a growth of 19.9%. That includes volume as well as value.
अच्छा तो इसमें एक वॉल्यूम का कंट्रीब्यूशन क्या होगा पंकज एटलीस्ट
More than 10%.
सॉरी
More than 10%.
ओके मोर देन 10%. ओके और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड हम लोग को क्या लग रहा है कि दिस ईयर कैन वी डू 20% काइंड ऑफ ग्रोथ इन टर्म्स ऑफ टॉप लाइन हम लोग कैसे देख रहे हैं आगे जाकर 20% कर सकते हैं
We are optimistic for the entire year, but we'll stick to our guidance, okay, where we say that okay, growth will be somewhere between 18 to 20%.
18 to 20% on the base of last year FY25 numbers, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Varun Singh from AAPMS. Please proceed.
Yeah, hi sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Okay, thank you for taking my question. So my first question is, can you provide some commentary on the Cross brand? How has the growth been in this quarter compared to last year?
So on a standalone basis, Cross has grown at 20%.
It has grown at 20%, and how much of the growth would be on like-to-like basis?
For Cross, I am talking it was on like-to-like basis. So if I compare their numbers, since it's an uncomparable number, okay, we had bought out the merger happened in the month of second quarter of the last year. Okay, so first quarter is not comparable, but if you compare it to their numbers to their absolute numbers, okay, the growth was around 20%.
And even EBITDA growth would be 20% in Cross?
It would be higher.
It would be higher than that. Oh, wow. Understood. And sir, my second question is, in our own business or the standalone business, we have recorded quite good growth. So this growth is because, what's the possible reasoning that you see behind strong growth for us? Is it because of good inventory loading at the dealer distributor level, because of expectation of better festival? What explains that?
So we have optimized our inventory management for this quarter, and the season also looks positive. That's the reason. Okay, I think we have been able to capture the growth properly. Also, the SSG during the quarter has been more than 25%.
Understood, sir.
फेवरेबल मार्केट एनवायरनमेंट भी बहुत इम्पैक्ट करता है आपके बिजनेस को ग्रोथ ड्राइव करने के लिए. तो इस बार है ना जो मार्केट का जो सेंटीमेंट भी बहुत पॉजिटिव था. हमारा जो एक लर्निंग था कि जो इन्वेंट्री जो हमने लास्ट ईयर हमारा जो इन्वेंट्री एकदम रिड्यूस हो गया था, तो उसको हमने इम्प्रूव किया. तो दिस इज ऑन टाइम, बिकॉज जो कस्टमर एक बार आया और आपके यहाँ से अगर इन्वेंट्री नहीं है वो निकल गया तो वापस आता नहीं. तो इस बार हमने बहुत सारी चीजें से जो हमने लास्ट ईयर हमने जो गलतियां की उससे हमने सीखा भी है. सो वी डू आवर बेस्ट. हमारा एग्जीक्यूशन अच्छा था इस बार. तो इट्स ऑल लॉट ऑफ थिंग. कोई आपको है ना ग्रोथ करने में आपको है ना उस पर ये करना पड़ता है.
Understood, sir. And just one last question, that the extremely good amount of hard work that you have done on the inventory level, can you explain a little bit more with regards to what are the changes that we made and how much is the benefit that we have enjoyed because of that? Anything measurable?
Not much changes. Okay, last year which we felt that okay we should work on a real-time basis, we scrapped that working structure and came back to the old strategy.
Why did we scrap the
because
new
it didn't work.
method?
we try to optimize the working capital cycle as compared to the
Uh-huh.
growth structure. Okay, we felt that that was working. We tried it. Okay, failed. That's the reason we came back to the old strategy.
Okay, understood. Okay. Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Yogesh Bhatia from Sequent Investments. Please proceed.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Congratulations on good set of numbers.
Thank
Sir,
you.
I have two questions. One, currently we have 623 EBOs, spread across Killer and Cross and everything else. So one, I wanted to know, we have 47 under development is what we've mentioned in the presentation. So can you guide us? They are under which category, like Killer kitna hai and Cross kitna hai or something like that?
I can take this question later. Structure, I don't have it upfront in front of me.
Okay, so what would be the largest? Probably we focus more on Killer.
Some storage is in the Cross.
Okay.
कुछ स्टोर हमारे इसमें क्रॉस में है. एग्जैक्ट नंबर मुझे नहीं पता है, हो सकता है आगे पीछे हो सकता है, लेकिन मेजरली इज किलर स्टोर. आउट ऑफ 40 स्टोर में मोटा मोटी आपका 35 to 40 स्टोर अगर है ना किलर के होंगे, और 3 से 4 स्टोर लॉमेन के हो सकते हैं, और मेरे ख्याल से 8 से 10 स्टोर आपके 5 से 7 स्टोर आपके क्रॉस के हो सकते हैं.
Okay, 5 से 7 स्टोर क्रॉस. So cross में base is 15 stores. So we are planning to add 5-7 more stores in cross. Is that correct?
19 स्टोर ऑलरेडी ऑपरेशनल टिल डेट.
Okay.
क्रॉस के मैं अगर बोलूं तो 19 स्टोर ऑलरेडी ऑपरेशनल हो गए हैं, और 7 से 8 स्टोर अभी और ओपन होंगे.
Okay. And so basically cross is also doing well is what I wanted to understand, and we are looking to grow that segment also. Now my second question is, if the standalone number is 181 crore and the consolidated sales number is 233 crore, correct?
Yeah.
So the difference in this number is the cross sales, which is 52 crores.
Yeah.
So on like-to-like basis, 52 crore would be how much last year in Q1 for cross?
Around 42, 43, because it's not in our balance sheet. So last हमारा acquisitions is on the July 18. तो अगर मैं उनके बिजनेस से अगर हम कंपेयर करते हैं तो लगभग है ना 20% ग्रोथ है ये अभी दिस फर्स्ट क्वार्टर.
Okay. And we have managed to get them at similar EBITDA margin levels as our
Not similar, but close to similar.
Not similar, but close to similar. Okay. And we are confident that the blended margins would not get diluted even when we grow cross. मतलब 18-19% margin जो अपन करते हैं वो ही करेंगे.
Blended margins will not get compromised.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That should be all.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Shaurya Panyani from Arjav Partners. Please proceed.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir, what has been our same store growth in Q1?
Sorry?
What has been our growth on the same stores, like
The SSG growth was more than 25%.
more than 25%? And what do we expect like this year?
Okay, evenly when we plan out, we generally plan that annualized basis it should be between 7 to 8%.
7 to 8%. So for 20% growth, we are saying like additional 12% growth will come from the new stores.
Sorry?
So we are guiding for like 20% growth this year. So 7 to 8% from SSG. So
yes.
From where the additional 12% I am trying to understand.
It will be organic also. It will be in retail as well as non-retail. It number of counters, opening of new stores, new shop and shop counters.
Okay, new store, shop and shop. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Before we proceed with the next question, a reminder to the participants, in order to ask a question, please press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. The next question is from the line of Pavan Kumar from Ratnatraya Capital. Please proceed.
Sir, on cross, बेसिकली ये कैटेगरी हमारे लिए कितना बड़ा हो सकता है? आई अंडरस्टैंड वी आर डूइंग सम 50 crores पर क्वार्टर राइट नाउ, बट अगर हम 2-3 साल का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ले तो क्रॉस और क्योंकि वो डिफरेंट कस्टमर सेगमेंट है और सेम ऑन किलर जूनियर ऑल्सो, वो कितना बड़ा मार्केट है और हम क्या कर सकते हैं?
अगर आपने मेरा 2028 का हमारा विजन देखा होगा तो उसमें हमने पूरा कंसोलिडेशन हमने बात की थी कि भाई हमारा क्रॉस भी बढ़ेगा, किलर जूनियर भी बढ़ेगा, किलर मेन लाइन जो हम जो अभी कर रहे हैं मेंस वेयर है वो भी बढ़ेगा। तो ओवरऑल जब अगर हम बात करते हैं कि नेक्स्ट 3 इयर्स की, तो उसमें जो क्रॉस ऑलमोस्ट हमारा ऐसा मानना है कि 3 साल में हम आज जो हमने लिया बिजनेस तो हम उसको डबल करेंगे।
अच्छा। और ये क्या किलर जूनियर पर आपका क्या विचार है सर?
अभी हमने 2 सीजन कंप्लीट किए हैं किलर जूनियर का। लास्ट ईयर ओनली वी लॉन्च इन अप्रैल और मई समथिंग। सो अप्रैल से हमने लॉन्च किया। तो क्या होता है कोई भी ब्रांड को, इवन अगर आपने कभी मेरा स्टेटमेंट भी अगर सुना होगा तो हमने बोला कि एनी ब्रांड नीड एटलीस्ट 1000 डे, एटलीस्ट 30 सीजन के बाद ही हम आपके साथ है ना नंबर आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे। सो ऑलमोस्ट 2 सीजन हो गया, तीसरी सीजन इज वी आर वर्किंग ऑन, सो एंड वी आर गेटिंग वेरी गुड रिस्पॉन्स। नंबर ऑफ काउंटर क्या होता है, कोई भी चीज को नंबर ऑफ काउंटर अब बढ़ रहे हैं, तब जाके मैं आपके साथ है ना नंबर्स की बात करूंगा।
अच्छा, ठीक है। और सर एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन मेरे तरफ से, जो हमारी ब्रांड विजिबिलिटी है इन मेट्रोस या फिर जो अपर टायर 1, वहां पर बढ़ाने के लिए कुछ हम कर सकते हैं? कोई नया कोई स्टोर ओपन कर सकते हैं कि बट या फिर आपको लगता है कि वहां पर अगर हम करेंगे तो
कम डाउन टू मेट्रो 1, बिकॉज अभी जैसे भी मेट्रो में जितने भी नए मॉल्स में अगर हम स्टोर्स ओपन कर रहे हैं टू गेट द गुड विजिबिलिटी। अभी आपने अगर रिसेंटली अगर देखा रहेगा तो स्काई जोन इन बॉम्बे बोरीवली जो इनका वॉबेरा का मॉल खुला है, वी आर देयर। हमने वहाँ पे क्रॉस भी ओपन किया है, हमने किलर का स्टोर भी ओपन किया है। सो पहले जैसा था कि अब स्लोली जैसे मॉल में हमारे को स्पेस अवेलेबल है हम लोग उसमें ना काम कर रहे हैं। सो मेट्रो 1 में हमारा फोकस है कि ब्रांड की विजिबिलिटी बढ़ाए और मेट्रो टियर 2 टियर 3 ऑलरेडी वी आर स्ट्रॉन्ग इन दैट।
अच्छा, आप बोल रहे हो कि आप स्टोर्स पे इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हो?
या
ओके, थैंक यू।
ओके, थैंक यू।
Thank you. Before we proceed with the next question, participants, please press star and 1 in order to ask a question. We take the next question from the line of Ankit Babal from Shubhkam Ventures. Please proceed.
Sir, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, if I had, in the last 30-40 minutes of your commentary, I mean, you seems to be very positive on the market sentiments and the growth rates which you foresee in the coming quarters. But when I, see your commentary on the growth rate, I mean, the 15% growth rate for Kiran seems to be very mediocre guidance, because considering your brand value, your overall base, I mean, the size of the company, 15% growth seems to be very mediocre. Just wanted to understand, is it possible for you to grow at 25% consistently for next few years, considering the demand trends and, the product categories where you are?
ऐसा है कि जो हमने अभी जैसा देखिए क्या होता है, कोई भी चीज के लिए ना मैं आपको बोल दूं और अगर नहीं हुआ तो क्या, तो हम जो हम देखिए हर किसी को एज अ बिजनेसमैन हमको अच्छा ही लगेगा जितना ज्यादा से ज्यादा ग्रोथ होवे। कोई बिजनेसमैन ये नहीं चाहेगा कि अपना ग्रोथ है ना कम करें। इफ आई गेट द गुड ऑर्डर और नंबर ऑफ ऑर्डर, अगर मेरे गारमेंट्स अगर ज्यादा बिकते तो मैं तो ज्यादा खुश हूं ना। लेकिन क्या होता है जब हम आपके साथ जब बात करते हैं और जब तो नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर में भी मुझे वापस आपके साथ बात करते हो, आई हैव टू फेस योर एंड आई वांट टू कमिट ऑन माय स्टेटमेंट। अच्छा होगा, हम अच्छा करेंगे। हम 17% का बोल रहे थे, 19% हमने अचीव किया। हम अच्छा, तो वो सबसे होता है कि सिर्फ और आप जब एक फ्यूचरिस्टिक बात कर रहे हो तो आपको पता नहीं होता कि मार्केट सेंटीमेंट क्या रहेंगे, कंटिन्यू रहेंगे नहीं रहेंगे। आज हम जो बात करेंगे, हमने जब अभी एक हमारा रोड शो कंप्लीट किया फॉर द नेक्स्ट सीजन क्वार्टर 4 के लिए, तो एक पॉजिटिव आया, लोगों का सेंटीमेंट था कि नहीं यार बिजनेस अच्छा है, बिजनेस होगा। हम कोशिश करेंगे ज्यादा से ज्यादा ग्रोथ करने की।
Sir, 2 points here.
कमिटमेंट हमारा जो हमने जो बताया वही रहेगा.
Sir, 2 points
कोशिश
here.
हम हमेशा ज्यादा ही करते हैं, ज्यादा अच्छा करने की कोशिश ही करते हैं.
I understand, sir. 2 points. First of all, the growth in this quarter of 20% on standalone is on a low base. If you compare the 2-year CAGR, it is actually flat, right? And secondly, historically also, we have never seen, 20-25% growth from your side. Why I'm asking you this question is because I can, see that potential in your company, but somehow that growth rate is not coming in. So, internally, I believe you should target that your FY28 vision should be achieved in FY27. Then there will be a meaningful, shareholder value creation, which I can see in your company.
Where are you getting it to? Okay. See, it's a combination. KKCL being a house of brands, okay, every brand strategy works differently and you have to re-strategize yourself. As you saw that Lawman, we re-strategized for last year. Okay. We are repositioning also. So both the aspects have to go hand in hand and the market should have an uptick during the quarters itself. If it doesn't happen, it gets postponed and that's where you lack on. It's a combination. It's a blended margin structure, right?
So one more point here.
It's not on an autopilot mode where you can actually just scale it and.
So one more point here. You mentioned that denim is the most profitable product category in your, company. So, so the denim growth will be higher than the overall company growth or will it be below the company's growth?
Sorry?
Denim category is the most profitable category in your company, right?
Correct.
I just wanted to know, the growth in the denim would be higher than your overall company's growth or it be lower than the overall company's growth rate?
It will be on the similar percentage. It will not be on a higher percentage.
Okay. Then, sir, how you will be able to improve on the margin side?
Well, margins, I
What
think,
will be the
okay,
levers?
the EBITDA margins as our guidance, our guided margins, we have given it around 17 to 18%. We have been on the upper side structure. Okay, and if we scale, okay, we'll get that additional margin through operating leverage only.
Okay. Have you taken any price hikes in your product categories recently?
The average realization for the products have increased during the quarter.
No, was it on account of price hike?
It was because of the lower discounting.
Okay, but any potential price hikes possible in the near future?
We haven't taken a price hike for the current quarter.
No, I understand, but in coming quarters, do you foresee any price hikes?
नहीं, अभी है ना, अभी नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर के लिए भी हम कोई प्राइस हाइक नहीं कर रहे हैं बिकॉज यू नो द मार्केट इज वेरी टफ एंड कम्पिटिटिव. तो आपको ओवरनाइट है ना, आप कोई भी प्राइस हाइक की बात नहीं कर सकते हो. जब अगर अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी और जब भी अगर लगेगा कि हमको प्राइस हाइक करना चाहिए उस टाइम करेंगे. लेकिन स्टिल वी आर कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ऑन ग्रोथ पाथ. तो हमारे को अभी ऐसे कोई रिस्क लेके काम नहीं करना.
So there will not be any price hike, but definitely we will try to improve our fresh sell-throughs to improve the ASPs.
Okay, and so my last question is on the competition part. How is the competition environment as of now? Any players which are becoming aggressive? Are you losing market share to any channel or you are increasing market share? How is it going on?
Looking at the scenarios or maybe to the B2B partners, I think I'll be on the gaining side, that I'll be gaining some percentage of market share. They are not nationalized numbers, published numbers which I can give you. But looking at the scenario, I can just tell you that I think that I have been gaining market share.
Gaining market share. And sir, the integrity, lawman and all those, unka bhi set ho gaya, sir? I mean, are they now on the growth path?
We have re-strategized it, repositioned it. Okay, we feel that okay, the growth for them should start coming from the second half of this year.
Second half se growth aayega. Okay. That's it, sir. I'll be happy if you achieve your FY28 guidance in FY27.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Shreyansh from Swan Investments. Please proceed. It seems like the Shreyansh is out of the queue. I'll join him back to the queue. Just give me a moment. Yes, Shreyansh, you can proceed with
Yes.
your question.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, boss.
Yes. Sir, I'm just looking at your gross margins for Q1 over the last 2 years. Q1 FY24 में 43% gross margins था. Q1 FY25 45 and अभी 42 आया है. So I'm just trying to understand lower mix of denims in the business is impacting this number.
If you look at the annualized number for FY25, it was around 42%. Our guidance is around that our gross margin should stay anywhere between 42 to 45%. Okay, there could be the gross margins have been dipped because of change in category mix as well as channel mix.
So, sir, when you do higher retail sales, that is EBO sales, so my understanding is your gross margins typically are higher, right? Because you don't have to give a lot of commissions and discounts, right?
So on a retail to non-retail basis, okay, the composite margins for retail as well as non-retail is almost similar.
Okay. Other retail players say when I do higher share of EBOs, my gross margins tend to improve.
Also because, okay, they do, maybe most of them do more COCO-driven businesses. Okay, mine is a FOFO-driven business.
Acha, okay, we do FOFO EBOs.
Yeah.
Okay. And sir, second is when I'm looking at our product mix, 8% of accessories and others from last year has become 12%. So what has driven this change, the 4% swing? हेलो
क्या था इंक्लूडिंग लेकिन अदर्स में वुमेन नहीं होगा जस्ट अ मोमेंट अदर्स में वुमेन नहीं 12 हुआ Okay. So if you're looking at the numbers on a console basis structure, okay, the cross does more of the categories on others. We'll have to regroup that maybe, okay, going forward in the other coming quarters.
No, but what is that others in cross?
It will be leggings, leggings, shorts.
Okay. And so just last question, I'm looking at your PBT because it has not improved that much. So, and if I exclude the other income, there is hardly any change in PBT from 24 crores last year to 25 crores this year. So I'm excluding the other income. So any reason, in spite of growing 20% EBITDA, the flow is not happening down there. And you said EBOs is mostly FOFO, right? So the lease rent also is not a part of the interest and depreciation.
Comparison should be done mostly on a EBITDA level, not at PBT level, mainly because after the cross consolidation, okay, there is amortization.
So I'm looking at standalone, standalone numbers I'm talking about.
Talking about the standalone numbers.
Yes. So 24 crores of PBT is just 25.5 crores this year. Excluding other income, which is actually we earned from mutual funds, right? So I'm excluding that portion of other income.
PBT is around 20.1 on a standalone basis.
Yes, so
as compared to 21 of last year.
No, sir, you exclude the other income? Okay, I'll take this offline probably. I'll take this offline.
No, hold on. Okay, I'll just complete that. Okay, you compare it on the EBITDA level also. EBITDA level, it is similar. At a 19.9% revenue growth, there has been a EBITDA growth of 19.4.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying, sir. EBITDA growth of 19% is not flowing through when I compare the PBT. PBT has just grown by 6%.
Yeah, PBT has grown by
6%, sir, because your depreciation has gone from 2.8 to 4.2 and interest has gone from 0.7 to 3.5. So I'm just trying to understand, because you're doing more EBOs on FOFO, component of rent is not there, right? So what is this which is driving increase in depreciation and interest?
So there are some stores, okay, of Lawman we have done on COCO basis, and that's the reason there will be an increase in depreciation, and there has been an increase in finance cost also.
Okay. So just to summarize, if I'm trying to understand, standalone, if we are targeting 15%-20% kind of growth rates on top line, what is the kind of growth rates that we should envisage on the PBT basis?
Should be same, excluding other income. Should be same.
Okay, sir. Okay. My calculation says it will be a little lower because you're incurring some
marginally lower, because if the finance cost is there, and depreciation cost will be little bit, but it will not be to that extent of what you are asking for, saying for.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thanks and all the best.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Sahil Doshi from ThinkWise. Please proceed.
Apologies if I have repeated this question been asked. I just joined late. My question pertains to Cross. For the last 3-4 quarters at least, I think the revenue number seems to be in the same range. So just want to understand what is the growth plans there, and what kind of growth should we think about Cross in particular.
So, firstly, okay, the Q1 number for them last year was at 43 crores. So the first quarter they have grown by 20%. Okay, you will feel that okay, the entire year it has been even out business. Okay, the quarter 2 and since quarter 2 becomes a comparable number, you will see a higher growth digit in the current quarter itself. We envisage that okay, on the absolute basis, the standalone number should grow above 20%. For the financial year 25-26.
Okay. Understood, sir. Appreciate that. So second, I think we used to give the split of the EBOs. I think we've stopped giving that. And Sachin, you would also call out in the last quarter that we'll be talking more about our ambition for different brands and different pilots which we are doing. So could you talk a little more on each of those brand strategies and how do we think about the various verticals and the various pilots and other things which we are running, any extensions, any other new projects we are working on?
So pivots are at lower stage structure. We have not yet actually put it in under discussion. Okay, but if you look at the retail strategy, okay, Killer is an out of mode structure and it has been growing very well. Okay, Cross we are trying to scale up very well. Okay, we are re-strategizing a strategy for K-launch. Okay, Lawman we have repositioned. And integrity, okay, we are engineering in terms of the price bracket.
Okay. Any milestones in terms of stores for this year and next year, if you can possibly call out for each of these brands or...
The strategy has just been done a year before. Okay, to scale that up, I think the growth on Lawman and integrity you will be able to see from quarter half yearly of this current year, second half of the current year.
Okay. And also, sir, anything you can talk about the extensions about getting into different, like the house of brand. So the various pilots which will be running in the company, what stage they are in, and anything which we should expect over the next 1 to 2 years which can be scaled up.
It's still early to talk about it. Okay, but let our pilot get executed, implemented, and we feel that okay, when it is the right time to scale up, definitely will inform the investors.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Priyam from Antique Limited. Please proceed.
Yeah, hi, sir. Just wanted to check with the guidance which you have made on revenue, gross margin, and EBITDA. So revenue of 18 to 20% and gross margin of 42 to 45%, and EBITDA of 17 to 18% is based on standalone or the console?
I didn't get your question only. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, so just wanted to check with the guidance on revenue. So 18 to 20% you have mentioned is on the standalone or the console basis?
On the console basis.
on a consolidated basis, right? And at the same time, the EBITDA margins as well, right? 70 to 80%.
Yep.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. We take the next question from the line of Amit Agicha from HD Hawa. Please proceed.
Voice currently.
Your voice is cracking a little bit.
So the total number of employees, this is my question.
The total number of employees.
In standalone or consolidation?
So both if possible.
1,800 is in the KKCL.
Okay. This is consolidated, sir.
So 1,800 is on KKCL.
Okay.
1,300 in cross. So all put together 3,100.
And so would it be possible for you to give approx like capex like for each Coco Foco store? Like is it on a per square feet basis or how is it?
It's on a per square feet basis. So whenever a franchisee comes, we emphasize that okay, the investment should be around 4,000 rupees, 4,000 to 4,500 rupees a square feet. Okay, where 2,000 rupees is capex and 2,000 rupees is opex.
That is for the franchise, right, sir?
Yep. If it's a franchisee investment, that's the same. So is for a Coco, where the investment. So it's just that okay, the value remains the same. The investment value either is done either by the franchisee or by the company.
For the company also it is same, right?
Yeah.
And sir, would it be possible for you to give the proportion of sales from e-com?
We generally give bifurcation of retail to non-retail, but that channel has been growing. I can tell you that at least.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you. As there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you once again for joining us. Q1 has been strong started to the year, marked by a healthy volume growth, disciplined margin executions, and continued progress on our Vision 2028 priorities. We are well positioned to capture growth across both urban and semi-urban consumption centers with our differentiated brand portfolio and retail-first approach. We appreciate your continued support and confidence in our journey. Should you have any further questions, please reach out to our investor relations team. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you. On behalf of Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Thank you.
If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Concall India for latest upcoming Concall.